But what I want from you is a story from the game, man. Finish for us.
Oh, story from the game, man. You know what? Like I
Tell me the
said.
time when you was throwing money at the strippers in New York aggressively.
Okay, is that a story from the game?
Yeah, because you started making New York money.
All right, so I moved from Germany to New Jersey / New York 2, 3, 4 years ago. And from a footballing point of view, the first year was good. Oh, and COVID hit immediately.
Oh yeah, cool.
Like literally 2 weeks after I moved out there. So from a footballing point of view, that first year was difficult. And so it was difficult from a life point of view as well. And then the second year came round, and from a footballing point of view, it was terrible. A new manager came in, ended the season before, started that season, and said I'm not in his plans at all. And that no matter what I did, I wasn't gonna play under him, and I didn't know why. But that's the game.
Football, yeah.
Like, that's literally the
People
game.
don't get it, yeah.
Like, it gets to the point you don't even complain about this stuff anymore if you just accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
So I wasn't gonna play for this guy, but I was gonna enjoy myself whilst I was in New York. I was gonna enjoy myself. So I used that season to travel the States. And when I say travel the States, I mean Miami and Atlanta.
Sorry, 2 seconds. How can people be ringing my doorbell at 10:50 at night? What in the actual Ross is going on?
You're a wanted man. Yeah, so I wasn't gonna let Gerhard Struber ruin my life, even if it was ruining my career.
What's his name?
Gerhard Struber.
German.
Barnsley. He was Austrian.
Oh my god, that brother.
Yeah, that brother.
I might get me to Barnsley one day.
What? He's not there no more.
Yeah, wherever he is.
He's in Cologne now. I don't know how he gets these jobs. He's the fucking idiot. So he ruined my life. He won't ruin my career. I wasn't gonna let him ruin my life. So yeah, I was on the planes to Miami. If we had a game in Miami for the second team, because they made me play with the kids.
Oh, swear.
They made me play with the kids the whole season, bro.
I've been there.
Yeah, man. They made me play with the kids the whole season.
I've been there.
Miami, Atlanta. Yeah, man. I had a thing with the strip club, the Jersey ones.
We had a membership.
No, I didn't have a membership, but I might as well have. Yeah, man, and there was an understanding. I would go on dates there, like first dates, second dates. It was amazing, man. I'll never say it got to a point. It was amazing. I really
Did
really
you
enjoyed
ever
it.
get to a point where you're like, I need to get back and taking this serious again? Or was your head that far gone?
I need to what?
Take this seriously again?
What, football?
Yeah.
I took it seriously the whole time. In that period of my life, I became, I think, the hardest worker that I've ever been, because I was doing everything I could to get back in that.
Yeah.
Like, and when you're fighting, like I'm running against a brick wall, I'm running into that brick wall, man. Like this guy, there was a time where, so I started playing centre half with the kids because they made me captain and said, you're a great example. And everything I did it with a smile. I was the best egg. And they made me captain and put me centre half because I'd have more of a influence from centre half than from right back. And these kids like needed help.
I hate when they put goose eggs with duck eggs. Does my head in, man.
Yeah, these kids needed help. So I went centre half. So then all the centre halves in the first team started getting injured and they played the three at the back. So I went to this gaffer and I said, Gaffer, look, I spoke to him in German. I know that what you said was what you said, and I don't know why, and I know I haven't got a reason, but I'm coming to you again to tell you I really want to prove myself. I wasn't training with the first team. I was training with the kids, playing with the kids. I really want to just let me train with you and show you that I can play in your team. You've got so many injuries. Just let me help out. And he said, nah, I'll figure it out with what I've got. And we had a game in North Carolina, the second team, later that day. We were flying out there, and we flew out there, and as soon as we landed, he called the sporting director and said, actually, no, man, I need to fly back. He's going to be on the bench tomorrow for the first team. I don't remember why I said this story to start with, but they was really taking the mick out of me. Like, made me fly out there just to fly back. We hadn't played the game or anything. And like, I'd been in his office that morning, like, you've got no one else, like, just give me a go. And like I was saying, I was being a good egg. I was trying my best. I dropped my pride. I went to him, and he just played me with the kids, trained me with the kids. I got back in the first team for like a 2-month period when they had real bad injuries. And then the day before one game, we've trained. We're about to go to Miami. We're playing Inter Miami, and we're about to jump on a train to go to the airport. It was all chartered flights, all jets.
Cool.
MLS is some hell of a league, by the way. That's amazing. So it's all private flights, all jets. About to jump on a train to go to Miami, and I'm in my towel in the change room, and he comes to the change room and pulls me into the gym, which is like just across from the change room, and he says, "Yeah, man, you're not gonna come with us to Miami, and as of tomorrow, you'll be back with the second team."
No reason at all.
Nothing, brother. Nothing. I just wasn't his player. I wasn't his. Like, I've asked so many people about this. There was obviously higher ups at the club who were English who had brought me in and who I get on to with this day. And I asked them what do they think it was, and they have their reasonings. I don't want to put anybody in any shit. They have their reasoning for why he didn't fuck with me. But yeah, I have no qualms in calling that guy. Like, everybody in football I get along with very well. But I will happily call Gerhard Struber a fucking idiot.
Well, you know.
Am I releasing that?
You happily take it.
Happily call him a fucking idiot, bro. To his face, man. Not to his face.
There's some people in football that just, you know, you they're arseholes. And you don't understand why they're arseholes towards you, but they're just arseholes. And I know we've all had our fair share.
It's just a game. Like, I haven't had many like terrible experiences in the game, man. Like, the games, this is why I still have the dream. Because it's not really, like, I talk to people and it's thrown them a bag of curveballs.
Right.
But, like, the game's been alright to me, like.
The game's been a bag of shit to me, bro. And if I start speaking, I told you, episode 20.
The one away.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm dropping names and I'm calling them, I'm going to get done for defamation of character. This is coming off the air.
Well, there you go. I've started it, man. Drop names, man.
Nah, when I do start dropping names and start telling them situation and stuff. Like, a coach actually told me, I went on loan. I'll tell you this real quick. So, my brother was at Chelmsford. I'm at Arsenal, yeah? I got the goalkeeper at Chelmsford, he got injured. So, my brother's like, my brother's at Arsenal, like, come and let him play games. He's like, the manager was like, he's 18, like, he's young, like you're not sure. Yeah. I was like, no, trust me, like, he's ready. So, they've called Arsenal, and they've gone, you're right. Like, I know you're under 18 goalkeeper. Can Reece Charles Cook come on loan? They were like, yeah. Like, they're like, you want to take him on loan? Well, we got another goalkeeper here if you want to come take on loan if you want. The guy's like, no, we want him. And he goes, are you sure? We got another one if you want, blah, blah. Coach are coming up to me and going, why do you want to go on loan? I'm 18-year-old kid getting Conference South, you know, like saying, do you want to go? Good loan. Saying, do you want to go? Why do you want to go? Why are you going on loan? I said, like, I'm going to be playing men's football. Like, I'm not like 18s, whatever. Like, I'm jumping steps. You should all be buzzing for me.
Right.
Yeah? I'm having an unbelievable time alone. I'm flying. Like, when I tell you, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm still talk to some of the change for players today. I still talk to. They would tell you, like, what I was doing. I was doing some bonkers stuff. I got injured in one game, yeah. I tore this finger, making a save. Sort of stuck in the ground, tore my finger. A brother come up to me when I'm getting my canteen. They say they're having a scan. They're having a scan. See what's going on. One of the coaches, my coach at the time, the 21's coach, or was he might be 18's coach. He comes up to me and goes, told you shouldn't have gone alone, shouldn't I? To an 18-year-old kid. He's like, I told you shouldn't have gone alone. Now look at you. That's you done here.
My goodness. Like, he knew you were going to get injured.
I said, I looked at him and I said, hold on. I went on loan to go play men's football. But people don't realise that there's these people in the game. Like just like proper dickheads. Like, I'll be honest with you. If I see him, I'm going to jock kick him in the face.
Niems.
Yeah.
Next episode.
Yeah, there's a lot of men that I could say is the same thing about that. But I told you guys about what happened when I was at Palace. I told you I got blacklisted.
Yeah.
I told you in the preseason game they only allowed me to play 11 minutes. And, you know, after that, I was out of there.
Yeah, I
bro.
hear it.
So,
There's bare.
Sometimes the game's nice to you, sometimes it's not so nice. But the game.
A man told me I'm never going to play football in this country again. I had to run to Denmark. I'm telling you, bro. People don't see this stuff.
They don't. It's not easy.
And you don't understand like the mental side of it and what it does to you. 'Cause luckily, we've had, God bless them all, we've had strong parents to mentally like
Yeah.
keep us strong and solid. But a lot of people don't have that, you know.
That's what they go off the rails. And you see a lot of the young players nowadays, like, they get released and they don't know what to do with themselves. Recently, not recently, but a few years ago, one of the Man City Academy boys killed himself because he didn't know what to do with himself. Because there's nothing put in, there's no structure put in place when you're at an academy to tell you what to do after.
I don't get it twisted. People think it's a joke, but bro, like your name, however it starts, will be stained forever in the game.
Yeah, I took that for, like, I didn't take it seriously as, like, seeing with you and with others, like, one person's opinion
can ruin you forever.
Which is crazy to me, man. Talking about outside of the game, like, if football stopped for you forever tomorrow, do you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
I love that for you lot. Because I think...
No, but Mandela, that happened 2 months ago.
What, you retired officially?
No. I'm saying that happened 2 months ago that I found out what I'm going to do afterwards.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I've been knowing. I've been kind of prepping myself for a long time.
Like you said, the dream. And the thing is, when you know how good you are,
this is
you're like, this can't be it for me.
Yeah.
You genuinely think like, this cannot be it for me.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah.
But this is the thing though, because when you say that, like, where we are in our careers right now, it's not where any of us want to be.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And when you take that desire and the things you've taken from your football career and put them into something else, you can see how quickly things can turn in your favor.
Interesting that you say that.
So, like, in terms of what I'm trying to do now, I'm still kicking ball until I'm done kicking ball. But I know what I can do in this side of field and in production and things like that, of just doing it for 9 to 12 months. Do you get what I mean? But setting it up over the course of 3 years, just knowing what I want to go into.
Do you feel like there's less, like it's less luck? Like it's less, like there's, obviously we've got coaches and sporting directors and etc that can literally change your life or ruin your life. Do you feel like outside of football, it's more just the passion that you put into it and the energy that you put into it dictates where you get to?
I'd say you create your own luck more outside of football than you do inside of football. Because in this space, it is what I do. It's what I show you. You get what I mean? In football, I can show you and do whatever, but someone else is going to have an opinion on it. Correct. Do you get what I mean? And in this, and it's one person's opinion of football. In this field, it's a million people's opinions.
Correct.
Do you get what I mean? If you don't like it, it doesn't matter because he might like it. And my audience is him. So if I cater to my audience, someone is always going to be out there to give me something.
That's the unfair thing about ball, innit? And I hear this a lot. Obviously, we have discussions like this. Like, I don't think that there's a player, definitely at this level, I don't think that there's a player that works harder than I work.
Fact. I'll be real. I'll say it straight in my chest. I don't think there's a goalkeeper better than me in the next 3-4 leagues up. If we're going pound for pound.
Yeah.
I told you, I don't tell them. There's no
I will
better than me. I
won't say there is.
Been carrying myself.
I know that I can walk into any club in the country.
Be able to show them. If it's
and I'll show them
I'm talking just work hard. If we're talking about in terms of how hard you work to what you get, I know that there's no one that works hard.
And people probably look at me like a madman that I said that, but I know that I can walk into any club.
Let them.
I don't think any player could tell me that I am not good either. How good I am.
Like you say, the Chelmsford ones will still vouch for you.
Like even like my family, really, like we were talking about how good my family is. Like like it's not a joke.
Yeah.
But then the coaches look at it like, oh, or is he not arrogant? Or I'm like,
yeah, but you know they mistake it. And but they only mistake it in certain kind of people.
Certain demographic.
Oh, yeah. Fuck it, yeah, they do. They see a bucket black cutes and see how confident you are, and be like, yeah,
you're arrogant.
Yeah.
Why are you so confident? What made you so confident?
Yeah.
Myself. Belief. I believe in myself. I go on the football.
Word.
Do you get what I mean?
But but before they started giving out willy nilly, they give out contracts now like there's no tomorrow. Brother, I was a black goalkeeper pro at Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, that's unheard of.
Do they don't understand the story. They never understand the story. And a lot of
see
people
that,
don't
the
understand
outline.
the story.
But do you feel like you have to be able to mix with it?
Yeah.
And like you have to be able to maybe hold back some of the things that
I've learned that late, man.
Like,
I'll turn it on. I could turn it on like this now. Turn it on.
I'm proper chameleon with it.
I'd always be PC in front of the people I need to be PC in front of.
No, you wouldn't. You're a damn liar. I've seen you. I used to play with you. You forget. I've seen you.
But on the football pitch.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, on the football pitch, I'd have to be PC with anyone.
No, not at all.
Off it.
Off the football pitch, you don't have to be PC with.
In the environment, bro. You
In the environment, to certain people, I give you what you give me.
Yeah.
Can I be
You
real
get what I
with you?
mean? So I'm being PC to you.
Can I be real
Because
with you?
that is what you're giving me. If you came at me a different way,
Yeah.
then our PC is different.
First.
But in the change room environment, I don't expect anything I say in the change room to make it back to the office.
I've learned that's never the case.
Do-
Whatever
do-
you say, change, you always make it back to the office.
Yeah, because there's always someone.
The snitches. I feel like I've
Never
never
people
gotten
make
in no trouble because I've always been good at, like, I can just get on with everyone. I moved to Germany when I was 17 and learnt German and speak it fluent and got on with the Germans.
Yeah.
I went to America, got on with the Americans.
You see me now, yeah? Can I be real? Yeah. Can I be real with you now? Bro, I'll go to football clubs and I won't sit with black players.
Why?
Bro, because you learned the lessons.
No,
You
but
learn
that's-
lessons, bro.
That's not a lesson you got to learn because
Yes, it is.
I'll tell you a quick one. Then I went down to Chesterfield 2 years ago, yeah, and I had played under the manager before. The manager said when I arrived in, he said, "Oh yeah, put him in the away changing room." Yeah, when I get in the away changing room, black people and Irish. I said, "Where are we living?"
No, but
Bro,
you need to.
This was 2 years ago.
Yes.
The manager is now in prison for madness. But 2 years ago, bro, he put me in. He said, "Let's go into the away change room because of black people, the black change room." And you walked into the home change room, just all white people.
Bro, don't listen to me. You see me when
So
I'm
you
with a
wouldn't
black
be allowed in that home change room. Guess
Okay,
why?
but-
Because they would have put you in the away
Okay,
change
but
room.
listen. This is what I'm telling you. In the change room though, when the manager ain't coming down, you see me around the black youths all day busting jokes. But you see when I'm up and having lunch, and all them things there, but I'm on a white table busting jokes, playing darts, doing all them things.
I mix with both, bro.
Mix, bro.
I don't know.
I can turn it on and off.
And a big thing now is as like in my not old age, but as I become a senior player with influence, I focus on making sure that
Everyone's
them youths
together.
never made this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that them youths don't make the same mistakes that I've seen a lot of my friends make. And even if it comes down to making sure that we're not late, because when we're late it's black man timing, but when another man's late,
Yeah.
it was traffic.
Yeah,
Bro.
Oh, the M25 is always working fine. Yeah, or the M25 always has a problem when it's a white youth.
Yeah.
When it's us, they don't even really care. It's just not. And so I make sure that we're like we've been told we have to be 2 times better. But I make sure that we are. I make sure that the young lads, for
course.
example,
Yep.
they come to the
Correct.
nights out
Yep.
with the lads and they have a bit of a drink sometimes because it makes us all, even though togetherness. You know, when we're going to Chelsea, but you'd rather be at Libs. No, come to Jack's.
Yeah, the Prince.
And
Yeah.
mix and Prince and mix. You love Prince regardless.
It's
that
learn
we're
mixing,
there.
bro.
Make sure that your fines are paid on time.
Yeah.
If everybody's putting something into a pot because we want to get a speaker or we want to get a boot steamer and you've never used a boot steamer before, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that you're not the one that hasn't paid. That you're not the one that hasn't paid.
The argument,
Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what I feel like that's what my callings become recently because I got it pretty early, but a lot of
But I've genuinely been like that since I think it was after Michael Shaw. I was like, you know what? I need to become the team man. Do you know what I mean? So I'll be like the entertainment changer where I can bring everyone together.
But
And then where a manager goes, all right, cool, I love it now. But
You're
now
also
I
a
also think that
goalkeeper,
backfired against me because
you're also a goalkeeper though. So you're also a goalkeeper, and in certain situations you've been second string goalkeeper, right?
yeah,
And what is your job in that role? You have a different job role. Do you get what I mean? Whereas we're fighting for places on the football pitch. So are you to an extent. But goalkeepers are one role that kind of it's always the same thing. We're fighting for places on the football pitch, and sometimes in a change room dynamic, it's not gonna always be hunky dory. You get what I mean? You can fall out with someone, but you're their best friend the next day. If I sit in a corner of the change room, and black people are there, it shouldn't mean anything. Do you know why it shouldn't mean anything? Because the white people can all go and sit around the white people and no one says a word.
of course.
So why do I have to mix with them if they don't want to mix with me?
but
I'm going to anyway, and I've always done this, but I just want to know why that has to be the thing.
It's the game, man. You actually just got to charge it, bro.
So when we talk about the game just being the game, why is it that like if it's just the game and we know it, why do you want to? I understand fighting for change, but
Bro, you just got to charge it, bro.
sometimes you just have to charge it.
Yeah,
and get with it.
Bro, you need to be like, bro.
I'm not with it. I've been with it for the past.
Yeah,
I've been doing this.
Yeah.
But my thing is, no one has a conversation about it out loud, so we may as well have the conversation.
Yeah, we might as well. And people can deny that this happens, but we all know it happens. But really and truly, you just have to charge it, because let's be real, it's not changing.
This is deeper. This is almost political, because like it becomes like, when do you just accept something for what it is, or how do you try and make a change in something? And if you really we'll release this from You Got Clubs, but this is really going to take us off the air, because really and truly, like, these brothers can't get jobs. Older people us can't get jobs. Said, this is the part that I'm scared of.
Yeah, but we can't get jobs, bro. Like, generally, you can't get jobs. Anyways, yeah, like I was saying, like, you look and you see certain players getting signed at clubs, and you know that, and let's say you put yourself in there, but they're like, nah. Like, don't managers want the best for themselves? When, like, I'm thinking about a player, like you know you want the best for yourself. Like, so you'd rather, like, what's it? Something bite your nose to spite your face. I'm like, what are you not doing?
That's the thing. But this is the thing. Do managers want the best for themselves?
It's true.
You think surely they do. So sometimes I check myself. Like, I'm like, I maybe I think I'm better than this guy, but if the manager really thought that, then I'll be playing. It can't be for other reasons, because surely you just want to win.
No, because it's not always a case of...
It's not the case, bro. And I've clocked this over the years. It's not the case.
It's not, because you've seen a team lose 10 games on the bounce and the team ain't changed.
Yeah.
So what's that? What's that there? Because if I as a manager lost 10 games on the bounce, I don't care if I don't like you as a player. I'ma try.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because this shit here ain't working. So let me try something.
And it's ego. Look how many times you have to put your ego to the side. Them man never put their ego to the side.
Because they're the manager.
Only one man has done that, and then he done me wrong again afterwards. Put his ego to the side. We both shook hands, called it a day. What happened. Came back next season. Contract offer was a disgrace. And then obviously he left.
Ten Hag needs to do that with Aaron. Because every single season, Aaron kills it. And then every single summer, it's almost like Dalot becomes the number one again.
Yeah, then he realizes.
And then Dalot gets injured. Yeah, it's like he doesn't want to use Aaron. Aaron comes in, kills it. And then every single summer, it's like they're trying to get rid of him again. I heard he might go to, well, I've seen this on Twitter, to West Ham for like £15 million.
I would just go into Milan.
Oh, that would be good. Both of them would be good.
Yeah,
but
I'll be honest with you, it's crazy, man. Football's weird,
why
man.
are they disrespecting him, bro?
Football's crazy, bro. And I'll be real, it's a South London thing as well. People hate people from, if you got any form of South London in your background.
I think it's London.
London, yeah. It generally is London.
Because you know,
people have this. When you realise when you leave London, people hate us.
Yeah, factual. They think we're arrogant.
Yeah,
and a lot of football is done up north. There's a lot of clubs up north, and a lot of people in football that come from up north.
Yes.
But you know what?
Yes.
You know what I always tell.
And they had this attitude that they work so much harder than us.
Yeah.
But should I tell you what I always tell the man from up north? I said, you guys are lucky we weren't born up here, you know, because none of you guys would be footballers. Because guess what? The opportunity up here is much more than the opportunity down here. We are literally competing tooth and nail versus the best players in the country. Yeah, we come up here and we're automatically the best player in your team. So if all of us decided to just live here, yeah, we'd all have your jobs. So understand and trust and believe you're very lucky to be in this position right now. And I have to tell some of them that sometimes. I say, some of you are ballers. But some of you just run around on a football pitch.
Run around.
And you get away with it.
And if you look at who the runners are, like when you think about the runners in people's teams and that, and people that run around, they're all from North.
Oh yeah, that's what they pride themselves on. I work hard. But you don't work harder than me. And it's proven. But because you look like you're working harder than me, because you sweat more, you're running around the pitch like a maniac. But when we look at the stats and we look at everything else on that platform, I work a lot harder than you. And I am way more effective than you in a football match. But because the manager's from the North as well, he has a problem with how I am.
Correct.
Because I speak a certain way, because I have the confidence to say, yes, give me the ball, I am the best here. You get what I mean? That there, I don't know. Maybe it's intimidating for them. Maybe.
That's why I probably had my best times when I'm at a club in London where people understand.
100%. 110%.
Because they get it. If I brought some of my mates down to Power League that have made it professionals up north, and I brought them down to a session.
Yeah, factual.
I know it doesn't translate.
It does.
But
you see a border apparently.
No, but I know. But what I'm saying, I know it doesn't translate to 11v11 because there's a lot of man that can play it power lead.
But have you noticed that the Northern players that do have the swagger, they go right to the top.
Oh, 100%.
That do have that London bit about, that London bit about them.
If Phil Foden was from London, he just be like one of the other players in London. I'll be so real. There's a lot of Phil Fodens in London that never made it.
Correct. People are gonna say, "Oh no."
There's a lot of Phil Fodens in London,
brother.
Bro, I'm sure they were saying Ravel Morrison was the best player, but attitude and all. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was. Do you see what I mean? Ravel Morrison had the attitude. Even if he didn't, I think he did. But even if he didn't, yeah, it would have been Ravel Morrison had the attitude.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't make it to where he should have made it to.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in other situations, it's no, he's just.
And you know what? And it's also jokes as well. What club did Ravel Morrison thrive at the most?
West Ham, in London. QPR when he was there in London.
I've seen him do some crazy things at QPR. I've seen him do some crazy things at QPR.
Because they get it. Cause
it was QPR, right?
Yeah.
Him and Tarat.
Yeah.
Because they get it. They're like, it's different.
Should I tell you something though? And this translates to sports, and we're talking about sports, but in America, they say Tom Brady on the sideline when he used to play, yeah, he had to do this. He'd shout at his teammates, get in his teammates' faces, and they say, "Oh, Tom Brady's got passion. He's got that fire in his belly." Lamar Jackson will go and do the same thing. Why is Lamar Jackson whining at his players? He's showing a bad attitude. He's throwing his helmet. He's throwing a fuss. What is the difference between Tom Brady doing that and Lamar Jackson doing that? The only difference is
black and white,
skin color. And it used to, I'm a big fan of a big sports fan, so I watch those sports, and it used to do my head in when they used to say that one thing is one thing and the other thing is something different. When you can see it's the same thing, they both want to win.
The wording changes.
Yes, they both want to win the game. They both have passion for the game.
But that happens in life. You can go up north and you have a date in north, and then man will call you like a southern fairy or some softy. But if we were to get into a real scrap, 1v1.
Now, them man are tough.
Yeah.
No, but they think that we're soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're from London.
Yeah.
Now, them man are hard as nails.
No. That man just can deal with the cold.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, nah, it is. It's deeper, man. It is very deeper and very political. And like you say, it's not actually a football thing. It's a life thing.
It's a life, bro.
It's a societal thing. And I don't hate when people say that, but it's like not a football thing. I feel like football is a bubble that can really teach you about life.
Yeah.
Like everything.
Football's our way of teaching us life. It's our way.
Literally.
Mm-hmm. Like, we're not in the office, but I'm sure exactly the same thing goes on in the office.
But I think it's just so concentrated in football. Like, it's probably a lot clearer.
But you gotta remember, football's the only thing we know.
Yeah, true.
So we've seen political nonsense when we were young. Cause I remember there was a brother in your team who was a 2-back arse, but he kept getting deals, and he used to just run around and smash people.
He is one of the coolest brothers.
He is. I met him out,
and I actually think that he's quite good at football too.
He's alright.
Did you play in where he done that brother's knee?
Opinions.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I said.
And
that's the maddest thing about football. You have that opinion.
I big up Baltimore. He looked after me as a kid at Palace, and then later on in the career as well, we played together again. And I think he's cold. But opinions, isn't it?
No, I'm not talking about the CB.
He's talking about the CM. I know he's talking about.
I'm not the CM.
Girl.
CD.
Yeah, girl. Come on, man.
Our age?
No.
Oh, in the first team?
No.
Girl. Why is he not getting this from
How's he not getting that?
So.
I guess what is so slow.
My goodness, Mandela.
But did you just say his surname?
Girl. And I just say his
CD.
surname. Yeah, CDM.
Yeah. Okay, first.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bling. If you was the Bling, we call it Bling.
He was flipping. Wasn't he like the star boy at one stage?
Didn't really make sense, but yeah, it was.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he can't have been that bad. I never really played with him like that.
I played with him. He weren't. He had his moments, to be fair, but he weren't the greatest in the world.
Oh, first.
But as a human being, love him to death.
To pieces.
Literally used to drive me home from a training each day. Like literally love him to death.
To pieces.
And to be fair, when he wasn't in the team, he was the best around people. Do you get what I mean? And that's why I feel like he's been given an opportunity there now. Because that's the thing. That like certain people that they I think he understood the game a lot earlier in terms of just being a people person, and now he's got the opportunity to be in that position he's in right now. You get what I mean? Not many people just straight out of football get an opportunity to be a coach.
Yeah, I wish that.
No, he's doing that.
Yeah, he's an academy coach.
I wish that I could go back to Palace and do something there, but the way we left it, that could never happen.
I don't wish that.
I don't know what a club that club is. If you think about it, and if you think about the stuff that leadership have actually done, regardless of if certain people are taking too much praise for what they've done, what the club has done is sensational, bro.
The club, yeah, but it's the people in the club that I have a problem with.
Yeah. No,
and the people that are still in the club that shouldn't be in the club that I have an issue with, and I will forever have an issue with until I find out the reason why I was blacklisted as a 19-year-old with no explanation. I'm 27 now and I still don't know the reason. And it's not like I didn't ask. It's not that the PFA didn't ask. It's not that managers didn't change. We had 5 different managers.
Yeah, crazy.
It's not like staff members didn't change. But the same staff members all stayed in their place. So I understand who it was. And when I eventually left, why was it you told every club in the country I wouldn't touch him with a barge pole?
I've heard them exact same words.
So it led me to have to go into the National League and sign up for Aldershot because the manager had watched me and he didn't care about other people's opinions because he'd been a footballer before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Episode 20.
Young,
Episode
right?
20. Episode 20.
No, Gary Woodett weren't young.
Oh.
He wasn't a young manager, but he played for QPR in FA Cup final. He'd been a football player and he understood what goes on in the game.
Yeah.
Episode 20. Episode 20.
I'm not saying these names episode 20. That is your thing. I didn't say no one's name.
Tune in. Ladies and gentlemen, we clearly got so much trauma to get off our chest.
It's been a great
You're gonna see this face a lot more often because we've not even got half.
Yeah.
I think we've gone way less than half because we have got some stuff to talk about. And you know, are we gonna be exposing football? We're gonna have FIFA on us soon. We're done, man. But ladies and gentlemen,
they can come for me. I ain't got nothing to give them. What are they going to see me for, bro? They're probably saving their money. It has been a pleasure.
No, thank you. No, honestly, thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
I've been wanting to come on here, man. I've been jealous of seeing everybody else on there. I've been wanting to come on. I just love to chat, man. So it's been a pleasure.
It's been a different type of episode of Chatterbox Chronicles. Yeah, we've actually delved into every topic possible. We've had our laughs. We've had our real life talks. We've had our events.
We was talking love at one stage, man.
Exactly. It's been something different, and you know, we're not only a football storytelling podcast. We're not only laughs and jokes, because as we said before, everything we say has a deeper meaning behind it.
Correct.
So sometimes we just go into the deeper meaning.
Yeah, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you to Mandela again. Like, unbelievable guest today. Well, after episode 2, you won't be a guest. Thank you to my partner in crime, Jay Boogie.
Yes.
You know, we have been baking off with the lights, looking at us for time. Should have got the boy some towels, pour from me. But now we're signing out. You lot have been showing us the love of the last week, and long may it continue. Follow, like, subscribe. You know what to do. And we will catch you again next week. So, peace.